Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
What is up?
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Right back to Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw, Williams. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. To the air, Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
What is it on? Here we go. Westy. Axel.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Puka Nakua from 17 yards out. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now they'll shift things around. 2nd and 5. That's complete to DK. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And Charles, his name etched in the NFL record books. Just the 2nd field goal ever made from 66 yards as he ties Justin Tucker's NFL record.
And everything had to go right for that field goal to be converted. The snap, the hold, the protection, all had to be perfect. No wind working against you, and he nails that one. Congratulations on an incredible kick.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Williams. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Hunter, 74 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
Get it. 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Come on.
Here's a quick throw caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. It's complete to Brown, right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a game but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
To throw, it's Williams. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
What is up?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Puka Nacua. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 3.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chimere Dike, 60 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down and 6 now. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Hunter now will go in motion left. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Williams. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now an audible here into something else. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hunter now will go in motion left. Working out of the gun, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing again here, Williams. Keeps it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important 1st sack if they do want to turn things around.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16.
Volunteer. Touchdown.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really with you. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Dragons. Bronco 80.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ready. Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready, ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
Back to throw again.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Throwing to start the drive, Williams. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Williams. And this will be incomplete.
But they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards and the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Puka Nacua
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Loss of a yard.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts,
26-yard
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Hold the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. 60.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
This time they stay on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. Going right side here, and that's complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
They've got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Warrior 70.
2nd and 11.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
To the air, Williams.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Chase Brown.
38 yards.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bills 17.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Running right, here's Brown. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chase Brown with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
17.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
Back to throw here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
At the 23-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll drop to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
What is it hurt?
This is Brown going up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
What is up?
An inside give, Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Chase Brown.
A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, Lonnie Johnson picks it inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the spin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And he works free. Finding room at midfield. Oh, able to avoid him. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a gain of 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. There's a short one caught by Loveland. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
19 tight. 19 tight.
At the 4-yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to claw one back.
Check. Cougar 19. $60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and 3. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
18 Romulus, 19 Lion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's complete to DK. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Buffalo, wait, let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, chop 60, chop 60. Ready,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, strike. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Hey. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure you get their security deposit back.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass complete there to Nakua. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.